Can I just kick this lesson off with some good news? You do not need to write a fresh essay for every single prompt. The prompts between schools are similar, and more often than not, you can rework an existing essay for another school. Don't worry, you're not plagiarizing yourself. And let's be real, some of you might be applying to 10 plus schools, which means you're answering 10, 20 prompts. That's a ton. And it's unlikely those prompts are so different that you can't consolidate your effort to write one essay for a few schools. You just have to make sure that the prompt is being answered at the end of the day. But let's take a closer look with some examples. So let's say you have 3 schools on your list, and they each have a prompt with a common theme. So here are some real examples. At private school number 1, we're going to use Penn as the example. The prompt reads, quote, "How will you explore community at Penn? Consider how Penn will help shape your perspective and identity, and how your identity and perspective will help shape Penn." Then at private school number 2, in this case, University of Michigan, the prompt reads, quote, "Everyone belongs to many different communities and/or groups defined by, among other things, shared geography, religion, ethnicity, income, cuisine, interest, race, ideology, or intellectual heritage. Choose one of the communities to which you belong and describe that community and your place within it." And then at UC, we have a personal insight question that asks the following. Beyond what has already been shared in your application, what do you believe makes you a strong candidate for admissions to the University of California? Okay, they're pretty similar, aren't they? Between these 3 prompts, all from different schools, is one common question. How do you define your community? Where do you belong? So I would write to the longest prompt first and revise it, so you then have the same essay, just reduced for the school with a shorter word count. Pro tip, make sure to create a brand new Google Doc when you revise any existing version of an essay so you don't accidentally lose the first draft. In fact, you want a college essay file in Google Docs where every essay has its own page. Never work 2 essays in the same document, even if it's just the shorter version of a longer essay. You're likely to be overwhelmed at some point. I know I've gone to work on something in a Google Doc where 2 drafts of the same prompt were sitting. I started cutting and pasting, lost track of which essay was which, essentially destroyed one essay thinking it was the other, couldn't get back the work, wanted to throw my computer and cry. Don't be me, fresh Google Doc for every version of a prompt. When you revise one essay for another prompt, sometimes our revision can get away from us. So here's a rule to help with reusing an essay. And really, anytime you finish an essay, read that prompt again with fresh eyes and then read your work. Make sure that what you wrote fully answers the prompt.